to, pero nag-English to, pero Itagalog ko na lang kasi ako na nahihirapan. To all my friends and family that are here tonight to celebrate my birthday with me, I thank you. So I was a little kid. I've always wanted to have a sibling. I would ask my parents, kailan ako magkakapatid? And my mom jokingly told me, pag 16 ka na. Pero wala pa din. My life's been a wild ride from the time my mom had me until I was growing up. There were plenty of obstacles as everyone else has experienced. But what I felt the most was loneliness. I remember crying every time a friend of mine left after visiting our house, and how I would beg visitors to stay to spend the night. Of course, that only happened because I was a little girl. But as I grew older, I started accepting the fact that people won't always stay. People come and go, and I can't stop them from doing so. People who love me, people who have hurt me, they all arrive at some point, and they go as they please. But to quote a saying from a show I've recently watched, change can be difficult, but it's how we grow. It can be the hardest thing to realize you can't hold on to something forever. Sometimes you have to let it go. But of the things you let go, you'd be surprised what makes its way back to you. End of quote. And here we are, seeing each other in this venue today, with faces that have changed over the years, but still made their way to be with us today. And because of my parents who worked so hard to give me the future they wanted for me, and who guided me to become the person I am today, especially my mother who's been by my side since literally the time I was conceived, who taught me the most valuable lessons in life. My dad who, despite not being around all the time, did his very best to still connect with us and spend time with me. My friends who traveled all the way here to be with me in this momentous occasion, and my relatives who stuck with us through thick and thin. Because of all of you, I don't feel so alone anymore. I'm truly grateful that you are all in my life. I sincerely hope that someday, when our hairs turn gray, when we forget our faces, our hearts would recognize the loving presence of a friend, a family. Thank you everyone, and have a good evening.